have you ever been the class nerd? I have. So I'm the kid who gets the class almost every single class off topic. So let's talk about some examples. So in English Language Arts, ELA, we were reading a book, Flush, some of you may have read that, by Carl Hysen. And then it keeps mentioning Nelson Mandela, and I'm jumping up and down with my hand raised to try and say, who the heck is Nelson Mandela? Because no one else in my class knows who the heck Nelson Mandela is. So, yeah, eventually I got to do that, but I wasted a ton of class time. So today my topic will be about wasted time in schools, especially middle school. Well, I haven't formally introduced myself, so let me do that now. So my name is Alistair Haglund, and I'm from the International School of Arts and Communication, also known as Isaac. So wasted time has been around since the beginning of civilization. It is rampant in every nation, every city, every town. But most importantly, it is found in school, and wasted time occurs in every school day and in every class. No one is immune to it. My classmates, the teacher, myself. We need to fix this, but why? So in general, school is important. Primary school, middle school, and high school are all important in different ways, but school in general helps you with this. It is a building block to opportunities in society. Also, with school and education, you can build a better future for yourself, possibly a family, and other people along the road. So if there was no wasted time in schools, kids would learn more life skills because the teachers have more time to teach them. Ever have a kid be rude to you? They might even learn manners. Also with the extra time that teachers are teaching them, kids would be more creative because they'd have more class time and they wouldn't be worried about other things outside of school. So with that creativity, they could even solve problems like global warming, water crisis, what to do when a storm strikes, and food crises, etc. We need to fix those problems, but they aren't solved yet. So in middle school, it's a key stage in your education, and here's why. So it's harder and more required of you than primary school, elementary school for you youngsters. Also, you're required to acknowledge your actions and talk to someone, not just have a teacher or the principal yell at you or lecture you about what happened. You have to write something down or talk to a teacher about what happened and talk with other students about what happened. It's not just a one-way street. So, also in middle school, you're required to think more critically and learn more on your own. The teacher doesn't talk for 60 minutes, most likely. So the teacher may talk for 15 minutes, and then you're given a packet or a worksheet that you have to solve on your own and work on it on your own. And you're mostly independent with little and no teacher help. So we have a bigger education, but also, what about a social network? So in middle school, there's a much bigger social network than primary school. Well, here are some examples. Well, you're growing socially plus emotionally and physically. Puberty, sorry, I said that. Middle school is a transition between childhood and young adulthood. Also, you're developing different interests that may affect narrow friendships. So this is a hypothetical situation. But say you like dolls, and your friend group likes you because you have dolls and you just play with dolls. Not a real friendship, but still, you need to get friends. Say you used to like dolls, but now you're like, dolls are trashy, let's go throw them in the junk. And then now you're like, I don't like dolls anymore, what should I do? Let's buy something made in China that's made of plastic and shoots foam darts, Nerf guns. So now you go hang out with the Nerfers. So that is a hypothetical situation. So middle school is a transition that is crucial, and students need not to waste this time, but they do. Also, students need to work hard, they don't. But what is the role of teachers and students in wasting time? Also, just to say for you guys, that's not all students, that's a lot of students, so if you do work hard and don't waste time, applause to you. So students won't wasting time. Students blurt out, interrupt, have annoying side conversations, turn into annoying arguments, and in the worst case scenario, turn into fights that are pretty annoying, and they just waste school time too. So you would think the teacher would be immune, but they still waste time in 5 main ways. Talking/lecturing too much. Making things overcomplicated. 3, getting off topic. I do that sometimes. Now I am a repentant young man, and I feel sincere. Not sure. So I'm also doing 4, doing unnecessary things, and disciplining wrong. So numbers 1, 2, 3, and 4 of what teachers do are bad and do happen, but number 5 is overall the worst. Teachers discipline wrong. More wasted time occurs because the teacher has to learn what to do when a student misbehaves, more likely. So we're talking about wasted time, but what about the actual wasted time? So I have an estimate of wasted time. So I estimate there would be 1 large 4-minute disruption per class. The students aren't talking the whole time for that. It's that the teacher has to discipline the students one-on-one or in a whole class, and that equals up to 4 minutes or more, or you might have multiple massive disruptions in class. So we have that, but what about the small side conversations students are having? Well, I calculated that out to about 6 minutes per class. Sometimes it's not everyone having side conversations, just that the popular kids are having side conversations that include juicy drama, gossip, rumors, etc. Every middle school kid wants to know, even me. But the thing is that with that 6 minutes, well, a lot of that time is in transitions. Then the teacher says, take out your homework, and it's supposed to take 15 seconds, it could go to 30 seconds, 1 minute, 2 minutes, 3 minutes, because kids just talk and talk and talk and talk and talk, and they do not stop unless the teacher yells at them or it's their favorite teacher. So with the transitions, instead of pulling out your binder and then pulling out your piece of paper, you're like, hey, how was your weekend going, Biff or Jeff or whoever? And that just happens, and they talk, and that really affects. And also, kids also disrupt the teacher, like they blurt out, as I already said, and other things like that. So now the math. Insert your own groan or complaint that you used to listen to a 7th grader try to do math. I actually do math, don't worry. Students have 4 core classes, at least in most school, academic classes we call them. So English, language arts, ELA, social studies, science, and math. So if 10 minutes of class time are wasted, that equals out to 40 minutes of class time wasted. So if you imagine there are 80 students in 7th grade, I'm in 7th grade too. So 40 minutes of class time wasted per student times 80 students equals, let's see, 3,200 minutes of time wasted. Or let's equal it out to 53 hours and 20 minutes wasted. Now that's a ton. That's a ton of time, and that's overall. So even more math now. So 2 whole days of learning time wasted for 7 whole school days. Also, the percent of class time wasted with this is 18%, like 17.91111, but we're rounding it up. And it's also between 1/5 and 1/6 of class time wasted. It is even more if the student gets sent out or to a break zone per student. Also, if there's a substitute that day or a fight happened and they're all talking about that or something else. So finally, I just finished a psychology book, The Collapse of Parenting by Bernard Sachs. So, well, this is going to get into some technical stuff. So in PISA math rankings, PISA stands for Programming for International Student Assessment. Switzerland is #1 in top European economies and North American economies. Who in my class has heard of Switzerland? If I say it's a neutral country, they're like, what's neutrality? So no, and if I say it's in Central Europe, where's Europe? So, yeah, as you can see, no one knows where Switzerland is. But also, listen to this. The United States is number 26. And that's not worldwide, that's just Europe and North America. So when this guy travels to Finland and all these other countries in Europe, he finds out that it's not the students have 8-hour school, it's not the students have an IQ of 160. It's that the students care about school, that the students work hard and respect the teacher. So what we actually need to do, the simple solution, is just to teach the teacher how to discipline right, but mainly teach students why school matters. And American students do not know why school matters and don't care. As the Pepsi slogan says, live for now. And that's what American students are doing, and that's why we're falling behind in all these math rankings and science and reading. So what we need to do is teach students why school matters, why they should care, why they should work hard. And if we do all this, we'll have less wasted time. We'll have brighter students, and we'll have a better society because kids will be more creative and solve more problems. Thank you.